Oh my God.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Speaking with Spirit with Susan Lynn and myself, and today's special guest, Linda G. Thank you, Linda.
I'm all excited. Who's the special guest? Who is
He's
the
behind you. He's behind you. Yeah.
I am so
So,
excited to be on this video screen with Linda G. You guys have no idea. I am a
Thank
huge
you, but you
fan.
know that's the it's I am very taken back by the love and the people wanting me to even be on their show.
oh,
It's my
God.
honor too. You guys don't have to. I actually
Okay.
get embarrassed when people carry on.
I understand. We know that.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Cool.
We know. That's enough of that then. Yep. And I would feel the same way. I
You
would.
guys said, "Biatch, it's about time you's on here, girl."
Where you been?
Yeah.
Where you been? No way, Lynn Janeski. No way, Linda G. Yes.
A lot of them surprised because I only added you on last night in there. Yes, we're so lucky.
Calendar though, so we must have discussed before. But I
That's
hope
awesome.
to leave a little before 11 because I'm doing Sterling video. You guys know who Sterling is.
So what we're going to do today is I have my list. If we don't get to all those questions today when Linda's here, that we'll be here for maybe a little bit longer, but she does have to leave right before 11. And we're going to start with some things in the news before we move into some of these other questions because we decided that was important. So Linda, let's talk. You just mentioned something about the Taliban and what's going on in Afghanistan. Why don't you just let us know what you think?
What I knew was yesterday when I woke up in the morning, I saw some generals sitting around a table, and I saw them discussing that as they were coming into Afghanistan, they were discussing that if any of the Taliban crossed that line, they would overtake, like really hit them hard.
Okay.
And kind of wink, wink, yeah. And apparently yesterday they did kill a lot of Taliban outside the airport.
Oh, okay.
But it's almost like ants coming in. There's more of them than there are of them. So mind your P's and but they're not going to be able on the news on MSNBC just now. Somebody from Congress said they're not going to be able, the way they're already nearly at the airport, they're not going to be able to save a lot of people. No. And they said that families are making pacts, suicide pacts, because they don't want their daughters to have to be taken. And, and it's not about a religion. It's not about following the course. It's about heroin, making your heroin money. And it's about using those poor women as slaves.
Right. Absolutely. It reminds me, the helicopter went in, I think, to the embassy that I saw, and it reminds me of the escape from Hanoi way back in.
That was Navy. It was easier.
It was Navy?
Water, okay. Yeah. But I will tell you, I asked my guides when, because basically, thanks to not just America, other people, these women were taught, they even had a beauty salon, which was unheard of. And as these men hold them down, you're going to see an uprising. It might be not in my lifetime, it might be 4 generations away. But I see the youth deciding, we don't want to play this anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there is my question was, and I'll still be asking them, I haven't heard directly, why was it so easy just for them to take over? Is it because it's their own people? Unlike the Russians, remember Afghanistan fought hard against the Russians. What is it?
Do you think that they've increased their troops? The Taliban has, over this period of time, just kept recruiting?
They were funded very well.
Okay.
Because of heroin. They're the ones in on the market.
Yeah.
So this too shall stop, but it's just so sad knowing families are thinking we got to do a suicide pact. And they also will be mad at America for promising they'd take them out of there, and they did. Yeah. So we've got some stuff coming up from the people that were working with us.
Right.
I see a lot of anger.
Mm-hmm. I can't blame anybody, really. I mean, I understand that they wanted to pull out after this long war. It seemed to be too fast. I don't know. It wouldn't have mattered.
It didn't help that Trump made an agreement with them. So
right. Yep.
What did you feel, Susan?
Right. No one's going to remember that Trump had anything to do with this. No one. They're going to blame all on Biden. And I feel like it's destabilizing. I feel like it's destabilizing the area is what I'm getting. And I don't know how that's going to end up, but it's just, I mean, Afghanistan was never really stable, and now it's going to be, I mean, just terribly unstable. And I think that's going to cause instability around the Middle East.
Right. Iran and Iraq. Yeah.
Taking sides. Yeah. Don't you, Linda? Like there's new power. There seems to be new power, groups being created.
I see an uprising. But it's like this. It's not this generation.
Yeah. Yes,
So,
I agree.
Jima in the chat said her son-in-law's friend is in Kabul and he can't get out. He's from Australia. No one's there to get him out. He worked in the Australian embassy.
Oh my God.
Australia's not there to get him out?
No.
No.
Oh, well, I'm sending up lots of love and prayer for that. That's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that,
I
Jima.
actually see him getting out. I just want to tell
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
A group of people separate from even, it's almost like people who are going around helping others. You got some good stories in there, some really fantastic people.
Yeah.
And
If he could get to the American embassy, wouldn't you think they'd have to take him because he's in there, maybe?
But getting to the American embassy is nearly, they said they couldn't go through the 4 miles there because it's so packed with ants.
Sure. I'm surprised they didn't pull them out a lot earlier. When the troops went out, why didn't they take those people?
Congress even said back last year when who was in office, why didn't you start moving the people that were going to be in trouble if they stayed?
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
A movie called The Beast with Jason Patrick, his grandson, I think.
Oh, no, I haven't.
It's on Amazon Prime, and it's called The Beast.
Okay.
And it is a really good movie about the tankers versus the Afghanistan. It's really good.
Wow. I'll have to check it out. Thank you. Great. All right. So I hope our troops, we're sending 5,000 people in there. I hope those guys are all okay.
They'll do it. They're going to be able
Okay. They're going to get it done. All right. Good.
People like the Australian and stuff, I see. Like they're not announcing it out loud. It could even be people who are Afghanistan that are working on behalf of the people, the innocent people out of there.
Yeah.
They really are. Right now, they were just talking on the news this morning. They are going into homes and yanking out their daughters.
No. See, that's going to drive Biden crazy, and Biden's going to send special forces in there. And it's like Linda said, there's going to be a lot of stories of valor, heroism. That drives Biden crazy. He'll parachute people in to start saving, like that Australian guy that's stuck there in the embassy. Biden is not the kind of person to leave people on the field. He wants to try to bring as many people as he can back.
No.
Yeah.
And I think Linda's got a good point. Like how did this devolve so quickly? What? What I mean? It seems like it was a tinderbox that all it needed was a tiny little match, and then boom.
I mean, we put $1 trillion into training them and everything.
20 years or so. Yeah.
They just dropped their weapons and said, okay. Is it because it's fellow Afghanistans?
Yeah.
That's weird. And the other thing is we gave education to the children, gave hope for the women for a future. I even see a group of women working behind the scenes.
Wow. Hey, thank you. And thanks, Sharon. Thank you all for your donations. That's very nice. Thank you.
Hey,
Jen's World's here. She's feeling better. I gotta tell you, Linda, I have to tell you this, when you sent that beautiful message out to your community to pray for Jen, she said she would be sitting there and all of a sudden this wave of love and Reiki would hit her and she would have to go lay down in the bed and she would lay down like, and then she'd get up and make some, and oh wait, here it comes again. She'd be back in the bed.
I love it.
Literally.
And also I said Jen Lynn, so everybody thought it was my friend Jen Lynn in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe Jim Lynn got some good Reiki out of it too, you know?
Yeah, really.
Fine.
We can always use a little Reiki, can't we?
Yeah.
I also want to thank Ron's Unconditional Love Tarot. And he also wanted you to know, Linda, that he appreciated your shout out the other day. And we're going to shout out again. Please go check his channel and please support him because he's a fabulous guy. And he's usually he's always moderating everywhere I go. So we love him dearly. Yeah, we love him dearly. Okay, here's another question, ladies. Do you think that we will have to have troops at the Capitol again?
National Guard troops?
Could be.
I don't know if it's troops or police, but I do see something happening with police.
Mid-September? Is it mid-September? I know it's hard to figure out time. I know that, but
I see it later than that.
Later.
We got a lot of people who were going to be front in line and F you guys and stuff. A lot of them are very sick with COVID.
That's the thing that, you know, everybody's been trying to say, but not really say. That's going to just explode and we're going to lose a lot. We're going to lose a lot.
I see, especially as this virus comes down, some upheavals. I see cells trying to start something, and then I see our youth going in and saying, F you guys. And it's like fighting. I see fighting.
I agree.
Like fighting.
I agree. The youth is over it, you know? The youth is over it. They've been in school shootings, you know, they've just suffered so much. And now this COVID stuff, you know, so they're just over it. I think they're ready to stand up. I agree 100%.
Yeah. Nothing burger on September 13th. They were talking August. They were talking June. They talk. I do think they think they're going to get that date going, but it always falls apart.
Nope. And I see the CIA and the FBI being way ahead of them. Like they're really stupid.
They're going to get the terrorist cells. They're going to get them.
Yeah, right.
I think our friend is frozen.
Uh-oh, Allie.
Froze.
She has the worst internet. Oh, my God. And this is the good internet. She'll be back, I hope. Come back, Allie. Yes.
Christ will compel you.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, she's out. She'll come back. I've seen this show before. I know how it is. Wow. So you were also talking about the earthquake, right? You were talking about the earthquake.
God, you guys, I'm going to tell you that it's just so horrible. Haiti is so damn poor.
I know.
Why would they need this again? And they're having to helicopter the injured to a different city because they have nothing. And I don't know if you saw this, but back-to-back earthquakes, 6 point and up. Boom, boom.
I know there were two.
Not just there, everywhere.
I saw this happening. I saw it happening too.
That we've been seeing.
And I don't want to see it.
Here in the United States too, coming.
Yeah, I see it in the United States. I've seen it over in Kentucky. I'm from Kentucky and there's a fault there. I see it happening there as well. So, and I just got chills. But those poor people in Haiti, I don't know why. I mean,
one thing after the other. And it was a Haitian woman. She was about 23 years old. And I was working labor and delivery. And she was having something called fetal bradycardia, where the baby's heartbeat was dropping. So me and another nurse were standing up next to her and pushing down on her belly, pushing it down like that to try to push the baby down. And the doctor was trying to get the baby out because it was too late to do a C-section and we were trying to save her and the baby. And she was in so much pain, as you can understand. She kicked me and the other nurse off of her. And I went flying and I blew my L3 out because I was pregnant with my son and everything laxes up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it was a Haitian woman. Beautiful people. Beautiful.
Wow.
People.
I know. I know. I don't know why. I mean, it's like you said, one thing after another, one thing after another.
No.
So until what do you think about this hurricane? Have you been watching? Because I'm down on the Gulf Coast in Houston, and it was going up to Florida, and now it's inching over to the west. I kind of see it hitting maybe near New Orleans. What do you think about that?
Going to Louisiana. Yeah.
Louisiana, huh?
But is it going to be a hurricane or is it just a?
It's right now. It's not because it just came over. That the Keys or wherever, Cuba.
But
But
it gives up a lot of power in that warm water.
it can, and it can do so quickly. But that darn thing was going straight up, and it just keeps like sliding over. So I really feel like Louisiana. There's another one right behind it. So if you guys are in Louisiana, pay attention. I mean, I know we all down the Gulf Coast, we pay attention to hurricanes. This is from here to the end of September is our prime hurricane season. This is when we're likely to have a bad one. But you can't take your eyes off of them because they're unpredictable. They just move all around.
Well, I'm talking to you just now, and I don't mean to scare people, but I just saw a huge hurricane.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm just trying,
Coming. I feel it coming. I can see the media showing, and it's big with that big eye.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd you go? Rosa.
I think my energy, I would like to know if my energy is what creates my problems on the internet, because I bumped off more.
You're sparkling. You know what I'm saying? You're blowing out the system.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm sorry. And I hopefully won't leave again, but if I do, I'm glad I know you girls can handle it. So I'm not worried.
We're just chit chatting. Linda just predicted a big hurricane in the Gulf.
I just saw huge. This one is going to cause damage, but it's not Armageddon. There's another one coming. My guys just showed it, and I got to go with what my guys say. Just like with that governor, what's his name in New York?
Cuomo.
I don't think I said this on camera, but I know I told somebody, one of the people I talked to, it might have been one of my clients. I said, she goes, well, what do you think? And I said, I see him fighting, but I saw him going before the camera and saying, well, for the sake of New York and you guys keep your energy off me, I'm stepping down. But he still will claim innocence. That's what I saw. And that's exactly what happened. So that's why I got to say it as soon as I see it. While you and I were talking, Susan, I saw this huge monster.
Darn it.
Yeah, really. I wasn't thinking Gulf of Mexico as much as right there outside of Florida coming up.
On the Atlantic side.
Yeah.
Wow. That's not what they need there at all. No. And then, not that anybody needs it, but
Alaska's been having 7-pointers back to back.
Yes.
And the Haiti has lost a lot of people. I mean, a lot have died and they can't find some. Yeah.
And it's just them with their hands. You know what I'm saying? These poor people. But their attitude, they just kind of live for the day.
That's true.
They're not like us, all tied up and what can we get next? Yeah. They're kind of like chillaxing. The food is delicious.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I hope Milu doesn't have any family over there that had any problems, because I know.
I'll have to write
yes. He's from Haiti. Yeah. So Jesus. Yeah. But I don't know. His family lived in New York, so I think his general family lives here, but I'm not sure if he has, cousins or whatever over there. Yeah.
Haiti had one back when New Zealand had that huge one. Do you remember when New Zealand had that huge one?
Yes. Yeah.
I knew a lot of people from New Zealand.
Did you? Oh, wow.
There's a lot of shaky going on in New Zealand too. But
yesterday,
I see but the thing is, we build these wood frames and the nails and they bend. I don't see Armageddon. If you look at Haiti, it's a lot of stone and mortar. It's harder to escape. In fact, I think the one death we had with our earthquake with Loma Prieta was the fireplace broke and went through the roof and hit a child.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You just never know, lots of ways that it can affect people. Yesterday, I was on a show with Anne Marie, who does karmic astrology. and we were looking at the Uranus Taurus thing, and then we were also looking at Neptune, and all of this stuff is right there. And I know you interviewed that other astrologer as well, Linda.
Oh, you guys need to have him on your show.
He is good.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah.
And you know, he's very to the point, but he's funny. He's hella funny. Did you listen? The name probably does.
Yeah.
He's got a dry sense of humor. Very dry. You know?
Very dry. Okay.
Ask for him because he is a magnificent astrologer. He even got my birthday and was telling me some stuff about me I hadn't heard from anybody else. It was really something.
Wow. That's awesome.
He said, you're very thin. You need to gain some weight.
I'm calling him today.
That's right, Susan. Time for cheese.
Academy Award. It was all the stuff. I knew that was true. And he finally called it.
Okay.
Wow. Awesome.
No, he's very good. What is his name again? It's something astrology. Astrology alert, you guys.
Astrology alert.
Andre, astrology alert. Follow him. And the other thing is he only does short videos. I like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's edible, you know. But anyway, Anne-Marie, she does the karmic, and we were looking at all of the past things that happened when Uranus was in Taurus, and it's just, we're seeing the same thing. We are. We're seeing.
Have you thought of some preparation, H? What?
Yes.
So what happened in the past?
Oh my God.
Well, in the last time that it was in Uranus, not Uranus, it was between 34 and 41, and we had depression. The depression, we had a build up to World War II. We had the New Deal with Roosevelt, and we had, you know, of course, the next year would be attacked by the Japanese in Pearl Harbor. So that was. And then before that, it was the Civil War, and it was slavery, and it's all about social constructs and how they have to be torn down.
It will not stand in the way
will not stand. Yeah. And then when Pluto comes in and does something in February, we'll do some real SHIT. So, yeah. It's important just to be aware, not to be afraid, but to be aware that these things are coming. But yeah. But yeah, I've always thought that astrology was very credible, but I can't read it. I need somebody else to interpret it.
I like Andre because he gets to the point without much of the fluff. If you say you're sitting on top of trying something else and retrograde something, I'm like, what?
I know Susan loses it too. Yeah, I know.
Just tell me.
Well, we were trying to.
Will I be late by Tuesday or what? What's going on?
Depends on if you go to your chiropractor or not, you know.
But some people are so good at speaking the language, but I am not. I'm not a good.
I understand. No. Yeah. Everybody's got their own thing that they're good at, really, when you think about it. So the other thing, someone asked, do we have a message from Spirit about what's going on right now and how heavy it is? We mentioned how heavy it is.
You know, it's really weird too, because I even dreamt I was in Afghanistan. I dreamt I had an old suitcase that belonged to my great grandmother, and I was carrying it, and I was in Afghanistan trying to figure out a way to get out. It was so weird because, you know, I did get in Afghanistan, man, years ago. His name was Mohammed. And he was tall with those light eyes like the Afghans have. Looking. But the thing is, he was like, in my country, I said, Biash, this is America. You don't tell me how to act in your country. Because in my country, women do this. And in my, I said, shit. But he took me to his house. He lived in a little apartment. And his brother and his brother's wife was there, and two little nieces. And the house was spotless. You could eat off the floors. And they served me a dish that had rice and like a salad and the meat. Oh my God, it was so good.
Wow.
And
probably lamb, huh? Did you have lamb?
Oh no.
Oh no, it wasn't lamb. Oh
no, it was chicken.
Okay.
But either that or it tastes like chicken. But
it was an old goat from behind the building.
Did a dance for me. They did the most beautiful dance, and
Wow.
what a beautiful family. What a beautiful! I fell in love with the Afghan people when I met this family. But his mother was so thrilled that his son. He must have said I was his girlfriend, and I wasn't. That she sent me a gift, and it was a blouse made out of these beautiful, like mirror rhinestone kind of stuff. It must have been a size toddler. It wouldn't even fit over my hand. How the hell did you describe your mother to me? What the hell did you say?
Really?
My mother, she's very proud. She make this for you. I know, but I can't even put it up my ankle. Jesus Christ. What the hell?
It's an armband, Linda. It was just an armband.
That's what it should have been. But my guys, it's funny you said that because I was in Afghanistan mentally. And I often think of him and his family because they were wonderful people. I'm sure they're still in America. But what was I going to say? My guides have been very, very, I think all of us have been feeling it, that overwhelming sense of being exhausted.
Yes. Yeah.
Everybody's very tired.
Very tired.
And and it's like this vibrational energy that's taking place. It's just the shifting of the earth. Again, I never say Mother Earth is angry. It's not about being angry.
Right.
It's just about sorting yourself out, getting yourself back on track. Like that, your friend said, we've obviously gone through this before with the Depression, World War II. Yeah. But this energy with us right now about brother against brother, a house divided cannot stand. Something's going to happen to make that change. I don't know if it's
going to be devastating,
but something is going to make people turn their heads. Like a lot of people are cool. Like I would accept anybody who was a Trumpster and decided, I don't know what I was thinking. I would accept them back. I'm not going to be all angry.
If they said that, yes. Yeah.
Really,
I agree.
They're making money off the hate.
Yes.
No.
But remember, this too shall pass, and they will pay with the debt they've already started.
Karma goes around.
Around with that kind of anger. Sometimes I read people that have horrible sister-in-law or something. I'll be looking, I can see the black energy in their chakras and stuff. And I said, girl, don't worry. That person, unfortunately, will have a come to Jesus moment. That you will get a time that you can actually get out from under that, like I did with cancer.
Yep.
But if you don't take it, don't take it down.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. So one of the other things Anne Marie told me yesterday, which really blew my mind, was the way the planets are right now. All of the outer planets, and I don't know. I'm just talking from a layman's terms because I'm not an astrologer. Just all the other planets are out here, and all of our personal planets are polarized. They're on the other side. So this stuff here that we're dealing with in the culture, in the society, is sort of against us, and that's absolutely what's happening. So I thought that was just.
Does she have a YouTube show?
She sure does. It's Angel Star Karma. Yep. She's a fabulous. You should see the beautiful sculptures. She makes beautiful sculptures. She's wonderful. Her name is Anne Marie. Anne Marie is her name. Yeah.
She's going to come on with Jen and I on Monday because one time while we were on live, she put our two astrology charts on top of each other and she said, "Oh my God, I cannot tell you while you're live what I saw in private." And so we met with her and she's like, "You guys have had multiple lives together." And Jen is convinced that I burned her at the stake. I don't think so. I've apologized 1,000 times, but we're going to get together on Monday Night Live with Angel Star Karma, and she's going to do our past lives together.
That's awesome.
So it's going to be hilarious.
Past lives too?
Yes. She does them through astrology.
Through the karma, your karma. Yeah.
I have another friend, Melissa. She does it through astrology too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. We need those people right now, along with all of the rest of us.
Does she sell her things that she makes? Did she sell them?
She makes copper feathers for people, and she puts stones on them. Susan might have one there, but she also makes the most, and she put it on her channel. Yeah, look what she made. It's a feather.
Gorgeous.
Yes, and she also makes. Yeah, she also makes these sculptures. She did a fox, a huge fox, and she's done other things in her yard. And yeah, they're very beautiful. Yeah,
very
yep.
artsy.
Yep.
Yeah, because I need somebody to make a nice big sculpture in my backyard.
Oh, there you go, Linda.
Before I had cancer, when I had the big breast cyst, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then the water coming out.
There you go.
Into the pond.
That reminds me of that movie that was out like in the 70s. I can't think of the name of it, but they had a milk bar and they had a woman, and she was, there was a statue of a woman with breasts, and there was milk coming out so people could drink it.
Oh, that is so funny.
It's very funny. The whole movie is very strange.
One of my jokes, but it really wasn't a joke. They said, Linda, we're going to remove your left breast, but don't worry, we're going to give you a prosthetic, a fake one that looks like the right. I said, wait a second. You're going to cut the left breast off and give me a fake one that hangs over my belly like the right one? I don't think so.
Linda. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Then you could have perky ones made. That
wasn't a joke. I really said that.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was so, when I talk about my kids, when they were little, and people laugh. So I was like, listen, the moment those two diaper-clad kids of mine could pull a chair up to the stove and make their own top ramen, I'm done. I did my job.
They're on their own.
They end up being good kids.
That's awesome. Oh. I don't know. I can't get that picture of the statue out of my mind now. I don't know. I feel like the La Leche Club might approve of that or something. I don't know.
And she, you know what? It could also have Apache tears like around where it would be in a bra, right?
Oh yeah, like Jen. Jen's always got some things in her bra. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. I don't wear one, so I wouldn't be able to put the stones there. They'd just fall to the floor,
Have you seen the meme where
I wasn't that big, but I was in high school, and in my day, it was Twiggy was the thing. You flat.
Yes,
that's right.
Yeah,
but I was developed. I wasn't a straight up. I was like this. And then when I went out in the work world, all these menses were all over me like a cheap suit, and I'm thinking they like me for my personality. No.
When you have big boobs, you never know.
I didn't know that.
Oh dear, that's wonderful.
It's good to laugh. It's good to laugh.
It is good to laugh.
We need to laugh a lot more because it's tough. The energy is tough right now.
It's really tough right now. There's those 19 that they can do right now. It's all created with self. So always, you guys, try your best, even when you get caught up with the drama. Hand it over like I did last night. But I do it. It's like I'm flying over the world, and I put like through my chakra right in the front and through my eyes and through my hands. I literally cross over all the countries, just streaming this white light down upon them.
Wow,
and I do
that's beautiful.
I don't know if it works, but that's what I'm doing.
It really does help. I remember my husband and I moved into this really bad city, and we only could do this one job, and it was in a storage unit, and I lived there. It was a bad situation, but it became totally transformed after we were there for about 6 months. People were smiling, people were paying their bill, people were coming in saying, "Oh, I'm so glad to see you," and all that. And I really think it's just, you're a light holder, you're a light worker, and you can bring that light there, and it really transforms and transmutes the whole area. So
I know
that's
if
wonderful.
you take the time to be present and just be quiet. Let's say you have a meeting coming up or you have something coming up. You can actually put a white circle around it to make it work your way.
Right.
I even practice it with parking spaces if I know I'm going somewhere.
There you go. Yeah. It works. Fortunately, I have a handicap plate now, so I get right front row most of the time. Not at Walmart, though.
Ah,
No,
Nobody, you got to be way out. Yeah, no, they're all taken there. Yeah, they're all taken. Oh dear. Well, you want to do a couple of the questions that we got here from some of the people on the thing? Let's see. So this is from Tisha Jackson, and she actually is also an astrologer of all things. She's a wonderful lady, and she did my chart and talked to me about it. She said, with our planet shifting a few degrees with the age of Aquarius, I feel this will change planetary alignments for us slightly. I'm wondering if you see this. And of course, it's not necessarily that you have to discern, which planets and all that stuff, but she wonders if she's wanting to move, and she wanted to do it in a few years to best energy of the planets that she wants to harness, and she wants to know so she can kind of wait it out if she needs to. So I guess she's looking for, the possibility that there'll be a planetary shift, and then that will shift the other planets. I guess that's what it is.
or she can just follow her higher self, because they're working with her, and I feel like she'll get someplace she really likes. I can't tell you where.
Uh-huh.
But try not to think too much about it. I mean, the planets help, but try to energetically just, let me tell you something, you guys. Even when my daughter got sick, I was so scared that I was going to lose her. But in that moment, my guides are saying, now practice what you preach.
Right. Oh,
And
yeah.
if I lose her, I lose her. If I keep, thank you. Thank you for me even having her. And I hand it over to you for whatever's supposed to be. And there was a calmness in my soul. It's like a lot of you guys tell me these stories that all of a sudden you just knew everything was going to be okay.
yeah.
Yep.
I think she'll know. She's already, they're almost like that. I see the guides do this all the time. Like, when is she going to stop asking? It's going to be okay. We heard your prayer. Now get out of your way so you can get in there and work.
Yes. Yes.
That which is likened to itself is drawn. You have to be a vibratory match to it. But this shifting that's happening, I talked about this even 2 years ago. I said, look out, it's getting ready.
Yep.
There's natural disasters. There's things like you just think you're getting comfortable and then boom.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
But I see
nothing is assured. Nothing is assured, and change is constant. And it's really difficult. It's difficult for people who have a trouble with change, but change is always there, And I know Susan has mentioned that she has had issues with it. And I think there's a lot of people that do. And also a lot of people that have been told by their guides what they're asking us here. So I agree with that. So, yeah, you just have to listen. Yeah. Susan, anything for Tisha? Yeah.
I agree with Linda G. And I think what Linda's saying too is that follow your heart, right? I mean, I know we want to align ourselves with the planets, and a little bit of knowledge sometimes can be dangerous, because we think, well, if we wait, this planet, but I'm here to tell you, it's like Allie's saying, change is coming. And if you're supposed to move, your guides are going to move you. So that's what all three of us are saying. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow, listen to your guides, go to your guides, ask them the information. We don't always have the luxury of waiting for all of our planets to align in the right place. I wish we did, but I mean, right now it's like cray land. We're in cray land. We just need to go with the flow every single day.
Right.
Well, also the energy is heavy because some of the planets are in fixed signs, and fixed signs are very heavy. So that's another thing to remember. Yeah. Okay. So here's another one. Jane B says, I've lived in Iowa a long time. I'm sorry, Jane, but I'm not in sync now as I evolve spiritually. They are fine people, and I'm sure they are, but I feel I have to wear a mask to interact with them. Should I stay, or would I be happy relocating? Where is my tribe? Oh,
Iowa's a pretty place.
It is
pretty. But it's very conservative. If she's a spiritual person and wants to break out of that, it's hard. Yeah.
I feel she'll find her where she's supposed to go. Now I need to talk to her and get her numbers, like her month and day, and then I would go into. But my guides are telling me as clear as day. Tell her. Shh. It's okay.
Yeah. You're going to know.
Put out that, what do they call that when you manifest because you put out the desire?
Right.
Help me find my tribe. There's a lot of things that are going to change, and there'll be a lot of people opening their hands, wanting like-minded groups to gather together.
Yeah. You know, a lot of us have found our tribe here on YouTube.
Yeah, right.
That is right.
Yeah. I just got a flash that I guess, first of all, the Taliban have taken over the Afghan capital.
Oh.
And
they're going to kill the president, I bet.
Biden has just won the biggest food stamp ever. He's
done what?
He's approved food stamps.
Oh,
okay. The Biden administration approved the largest permanent increase in food stamps, a move to support decreasing hunger. That's great news.
It is great news. For some people, it won't be, I know. But
he is swimming upstream. He's like a salmon swimming upstream. He's like, I don't care. I'm going to keep going despite the current, despite the rocks, whatever. Right. I'm just going to keep going. He's very determined.
Yep, I agree.
Right. He's got Franklin D. Roosevelt right by his side too.
Yes. Thank you.
Definitely. So Susan,
I'm looking forward to Trump and JFK Jr. getting up there on the back in office. People really believe it.
That
I know they do. Oh my God, they're crazy. Yeah,
that's
JFK. And, yeah,
the complete break with reality. It's scary.
It is. Well, did you hear about the guy that killed his 2 kids because his QAnon conspiracy thing? Yeah,
that was awful.
Very sad. Very sad.
And they were 6 months and 18 months? They're just babies.
Oh, they were that young? I didn't know how old they were, Linda. Oh my God. Oh, that
you don't want to know anything else. It gets worse. You don't want to know. It's terrible.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's when we have to do what Linda said, and that is meditate, send love, send grace, send light, and send it to you too.
Absolutely.
Spend some time taking care of yourself.
Get your feet on the ground. Go outside barefoot and put your feet on the ground. It works. Let me tell you, I've been high as a kite after doing this. And just energetically at night, look up at the stars.
Get grounded.
Just wish the world well-being and feel that light come through your hands. I'm feeling it right now, as a matter of fact. And that's cool. That which is likened to itself is drawn. We can create a well-being if we just keep not accepting the nonsense as reality and keep stepping forward. This is all happening for a reason, and we will know better down the road why. But it's almost filtering out those who didn't stand. A lot of these religious people, you thought, they, good Christian. No, they were standing on the side of the demon, if you ask.
Yeah.
Very judgmental,
Yeah.
And all right. 3 people died in Florida from the virus. Who is that to Satan anyway? Jesus.
I know. God, he's just horrible. Yeah. And then he wants ventilators.
Yeah. No, did you hear he said? Somebody said, well, how do you like the ventilators sent to you by what ventilators?
Oh, I know.
I know he asked for
it. Okay. On a lighter note, let's end. Linda has to go fairly soon, so I'm going to give this last question, and then Susan and I will stay for a little while longer. Okay. I love this because it happened to me.
Food?
What's that?
Are you serving food? You're going to wait for me to leave?
Oh, well, yeah, we were going to, but not until 5 past the hour. So I guess you're just out of luck this time, Linda. We're having cheese wheel. We're having a cheese wheel for Susan. Yeah.
Or
and
maybe
donuts.
Donuts. Yeah. Do you like donuts, Linda? Do you like donuts? Mm-hmm. Okay. We are a tribe for sure. Definitely.
We are a tribe. Definitely.
You have a donut video.
So this is from BJ, a person named BJ. She has a video of her 7-month-old son looking off and then snapping his head in another direction and laughing, babbling, crawling toward someone. Only he and I were home. Of course, she didn't see anybody. Who was he communicating with? I love this.
I love it.
This is a lighthearted question.
He
Yeah.
definitely was communicating.
Yeah.
Funny how babies can see so well.
They can. Yeah. Up until about 6 or 7, before they go to school, I think they're tapped in, right?
I don't even know if the parent knows who this person is, but they might have died before.
Okay.
I feel like it's like a grandmother or something like that.
That's what I got. Yes. That's
Did
what
you?
I got.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's like,
Probably just making patty cake or something. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. That's just, love it.
Yeah.
I know. I had a friend whose son was in the back seat of the car in a car seat, and he was looking at his skin, and the little boy was probably about a year and a half. And he's looking and looking and looking, and she finally says, "What's wrong, honey?" And he said, "Well, I was a different color last time."
I love it.
I think, I really think that they're all tapped in. And when they say things and we say, "Oh, you're crazy," don't say that. That's not true. That pushes it down.
Oh, it's true. Boy, these kids really have it clear.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. I love the recall. They used to have a show that dealt with people who had recall of a past life, and all of it was true.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It was Ron Moody, I believe, or Raymond Moody. I saw him in Santa Fe, along with Daniel Brinkley many years ago at the Whole Life Expo, and they're just fascinating people. Really fascinating. Yeah.
But I can even tell when I'm reading someone if they were a man before they took the body they're in. If they're a female, I can tell.
Ooh.
I said, "Do you notice you get along better with men than you do women?" Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. Women get
That's
on
me too.
I said, "You were a man before you took the body." Sometimes I have to tell if they came from a different planet. I said, "You feel like you never belonged?" And they say, "Yeah." I said, "Well, and you really didn't. You came from another planet." I'll get that.
Wow, that's awesome. I had my Akashic records done by Mr. Bob Brunges, a couple of months ago, and it was wonderful. And after that, I opened up. That's when my whole, and then I was taking Susan's class, and I opened up after that. It was great.
Were you
really nice.
before? Or?
No, I mean, I've studied all metaphysics since 1973, when I was in high school. And I just, I learned a lot of things, but I wasn't specifically this or that, So that's why this channel came about, sort of to bring in all of those things and show how our hearts and souls can become connected by different ways. And then I took Susan and Kim's class, and one day Susan and I were doing I was just talking, giving her the questions, and then something came in, and it was a medium. It was a medium thing. Yeah. And I'm having some good hits. It really was. Yeah. It was very specific, which Susan said, it was about, like I said, is he a fisherman, or, it was a
necklace. A necklace to a T.
That's right.
It was a religious necklace that had a specific emblem. And we were all like, wow.
Yeah.
She's very good.
Yeah.
She's very good.
I've been put under for some reason. I have a hard time being put under. But I did have recently some woman that I paid good money and probably fell asleep. But she told me I was Moses.
You were what?
Moses.
Oh, wow.
You know what? That makes sense, Linda.
I have no connection with Moses, no idea.
That's okay. That's okay. And I was in Essene, one of the Essenes, which is the brotherhood that was around when Jesus was in his 33 years. So maybe you and I knew each other, Linda. That's awesome.
I doubt it very much.
It's trippy, isn't it? Though it's trippy.
It is trippy. Yeah. It's kind of fun. Most people say they were Cleopatra, so you got somebody different this time, so you're okay.
You need to go back and get your money back. Which movie star did you really want to be?
I know I was motion pictures, though, because I've had vivid dreams of being a child actor, walking in the studios with these people that I love. I absolutely love them.
Wow.
And it's definitely it could have been our gang or something because
Shirley Temple.
Oh,
no, she's
oh, were
already.
you Darla? Oh, she's probably still
That's
alive.
right. She's still
Darla?
alive. Who could it
Yeah.
be?
I have a dream about being an actress. I think I was a little girl.
Okay.
In show business, years ago, I could see the cameras, the old-fashioned cameras. I was on,
Wow.
and I
That's
love these.
awesome.
So
Yeah. Yep. That's
Well,
great.
you
Wow.
double hustled back to get back on the screen, girl.
I guess
Yeah.
so. When that
Can't stay away.
astrologer, who's now dead, Patricia McLean, said to me,
Uh-huh.
"You're going to be sought after in your 60s. You're going to do something, and you're going to get famous and blah blah blah." I was like, "Really?" I thought it was show business, Academy Award. Little did I realize it was this business. But I've never been happier.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yep.
it's a fun business. It's exciting. I love the people I make. You don't have to put on any airs. You just
Yep.
be yourself and be real.
And
So
you're
I
helping
agree
so
with
many
this.
people.
Thank you, Mariette.
So maybe you're
Yeah.
metaphorically Moses. See
Yeah.
what I mean? Metaphorically Moses. That's what you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're really helping so many people.
Yeah, you are. And I know that's embarrassing, but just let it go, Linda. Let it go like you do everything else.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much.
Thank you for rearranging your schedule so you could be
you.
here. And I look
Sure.
forward to watching you in Sterling after you do your taping. So thank you,
I'm
Linda.
doing it next. Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Thank you,
guys.
All right,
Linda.
Linda. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye, Linda.
Thank you, dear.
We're not leaving, but Linda is. Okay. We're going to stay for a little while.
We're going to stay a little
That
bit
was-
longer.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a blast, you guys?
It was. It really
You
was.
on the channel.
I know. I could talk to her all day, I think. She's just very interesting, isn't she?
Totally could.
Yeah, yeah.
We'd have to get
So-
some chocolate and something cool to drink. But I mean, it would
Yep.
be a party, y'all. We would have a party.
We would have a party.
I think
Maybe
when
Colorado.
COVID-
Maybe we can all meet in Colorado.
Yes,
How about that? Yeah.
we have the same idea at the same time. When COVID's over, we're all going to get together and have a great big event. And
That's
y'all
right.
are all going to come and we're all going to celebrate.
Maybe
We're
at the
gonna
Garden of the Gods or something, in Colorado, right in the middle of the country. That would be awesome. Yeah.
Sign me up.
So I'm seeing some of you posting some questions and things in the chat, but remember we are going with the community page. And so I'm going with those questions first. I apologize to all of you if you thought we could get to these, but we're going to be done here within probably about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So we're going to do what we can in that period of time, but it's just really taxing. But that was a nice change for us. And if I have any questions here that we don't get to, I promise you we'll do them next week. And next week we have a surprise guest. It is one of Susan's students. And her name is Terry, and she's going to come in with us
Wonderful.
for so I've asked a lot of them if they'd like to try their hand at what we're doing, and I think the best way to do it is just to jump right into the water. So
Right into that cold water. No,
That's
it's
right.
fine. It's not cold. It's fine.
It's fine. All right, so let's see. I've got Shannon Hutchinson who asked a question this week. I was just hired for a new job. Will I be okay?
Yay, Shannon. All right. Shannon is a client of mine. I don't remember my readings at all, but I think I've given her 2 readings. But and I think we did talk about this, Shannon.
Okay.
You're gonna be fine. Why? Your guides are like, why do you think it would be not fine? But they don't understand. Our guides don't have emotions. They don't have fears and worries. They're not human. So they just see things very matter-of-factly. You're going to be fine, Shannon. Actually, I think you're worried because this is a challenge. You feel somewhat challenged. You feel that this job, there's growth opportunity for you. You took a little bit of a leap, I think, with this job. And now you're thinking, did I bite off more than I can chew? but I see you being fine. Girlfriend, you underestimate yourself. That's what they're telling me right now is you have always underestimated yourself. You're much smarter, sharper than you give yourself credit for. You're going to be fine. What do you think, Allie?
Founder tribe. Look at that.
Oh my God. That's what great news, Shannon.
I know.
Great news.
At least for now,
here.
Yeah, she is here. Yeah. So very good.
Shannon,
so good luck, Shannon.
I am thrilled for you. I have chills for you. That means you're about to take off, girlfriend. Keep us posted. Yeah, keep us posted.
Absolutely. Keep us posted. Let us know. I've got a question from Debbie Pengoli, and she's new to the channel, so she's excited for her question. She asks, will Colette and I in the future have a friendship or maybe more? So it's Debbie, and she wants to know about Colette and her having a relationship.
I like the maybe more. I'm like betting on maybe more. I feel all this energy around maybe more.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I think it's interesting the maybe part. Like, are you unsure? Or maybe more, or more.
Or she's wishing. She's wishing.
Do we need to take out the maybe and just say, yes, I want more? Right? I mean, I think you're hedging your bets. That's what I feel like you're doing. And I get it. I'm the world's worst. I think the better question, if you want to talk to me and my bad relationships, is this the right person? That's the question I would be asking these people.
It's hard to tell sometimes, though, Susan. When you're first in a relationship, people are so different. Yeah,
I know. Girl, you preaching to the choir over here. Debbie says she does want more.
You want more, girl, you get more. And look, here's your inspiration. Go for it. We say.
Is that what it says? We can't read it. What does it say?
Oh, it's inspiration.
Inspiration. Okay.
Inspiration. Yep.
We can see you, Allie, but your video is not super clear.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'll talk. All right.
Just tell us.
That's because I'm on my phone Wi-Fi. Okay.
Oh, okay. Right. Debbie, you're saying nothing ventured, nothing gained. Go for it.
That's right. That's right. I agree. Absolutely. And you know what? What's the worst thing that could happen? Well, she says no, and then okay, move on. You know that, but that's a hard thing to put yourself out there. But I don't know. I kind of feel like she might be feeling the same way.
I was just going to say that's another question you got to ask. Like, okay, will she be receptive? Yes, I think yes. So I think so. I see. The energy looks good. I think the best thing I can tell you is I like the energy. It looks reciprocal.
It looks good. That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. All right. Moving on, we have Auntie D, A-U-N-T-E, like an aunt, Auntie D, is asking if she has Lyme disease. Now, we aren't doctors or diagnoses, but, you know, Susan might be able to tell if, I don't know. It's up to you, Susan.
All I can do is ask. You know, all I can do is ask and give you the answer. And I am not a doctor, and I'm not giving medical advice.
Right. Entertainment purposes only.
And that too. I think I feel like yes. I mean, I really do. I'm sorry to say that, but here's the thing. Forewarned is forearmed, right? Go get tested. They have better tests for it now. They can really do some tests for it, and they have better treatments for it than they did 10 years ago when we just didn't know what the heck was going on. I feel like, yes, and I also heard, I hate saying this stuff. I hate saying this stuff, but I also heard Rocky Mountain spotted fever. So it feels like some kind of tick-borne thing that you have.
Oh, okay. It could be one or the other, maybe.
So go get tested. And listen, we have to be our own best advocate.
Yes.
Okay. So if somebody says, no, you don't have it, but you have all the symptoms, then you need to go to another doctor. You need to be your own advocate. Same thing with all of us in chat. Doctors are overwhelmed right now. And you have to really be your own best advocate. So just keep asking till you get
there must be a question why you asked that. There must be something that why you asked that question, because you're not feeling right.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what I saw. I got the word harmony here. Harmony. Your body needs to be in harmony. My dog had Lyme disease. She had a lot of ticks on her when we were in New England. and she got the disease, and it's not it, but like Susan said, there are things now that can be done. This was a number of years ago. So anyway, Auntie, go see your doctor, or more than one,
Be proactive. Be proactive.
Absolutely.
Down, right.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. We have Nancy, VRBA. She lost 2 animals. One was 11 and one was 9. She wants to know if she's going to get another one soon. The only thing I want to say about this is I just saw an article, believe it or not, that said we have a shortage of dogs or cats.
Oh, wait. No, wait.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Honey, y'all have a shortage of dogs above the Mason-Dixon line.
Okay.
In the South, our shelters are so full that, they're begging. And we put animals in semi-trucks, on airplanes, and ship them north as much as we can, because down here they're breeding all the time. So,
right.
Okay, should you get another one? I'm seeing a dog. I'm seeing one of your dogs, I feel like. And I don't know that this is the dog that you just left. I think this is that just left. I think this is maybe a dog from your childhood. But this dog seems scraggly. It seems I can't describe it. It's not a big dog. It's got a lot of fur. It may be a medium to small sized dog, and it has black and gray, and mostly black and gray. Anyway, should you get another dog? Yes, I don't think you can be without a dog. I mean, that's how I am. I can't live without a dog. I'm down to 1 dog right now, and I'm trying to keep it that way, and it's hard.
I have 3.
Yeah, I mean that.
Yeah.
I think you do need a dog, honey. I do. I think you need a dog.
Yep. She's down in New Zealand, I believe. So I don't know what the situation is down there.
You might be having a shortage there. If I could ship dogs to you, I would do it tomorrow.
Absolutely.
If I win the lottery, y'all are all getting a dog or a cat.
There you go. Or a cat. Okay.
Everybody.
Well, I know they're shipping them over from places like China and it's rescuing them from being eaten.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. Yeah, I know. Okay, I get change. So I'm guessing that things are going to change, and it's up to you. I would go check out the shelters, Debbie, and see what you can find there. There's always a sweetheart there to be just waiting for you, and that loves you and knows you are coming. So thank you.
And you rescue them, they rescue you.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. KR, the initials KR. Her guides or his guides do they have a message about my finances and health that will make it better?
A message about your health that will make it better.
Or finances. Yeah.
Or health or finances?
Yeah, health and finances, right.
When you guys ask, those are really different things. So your guides,
they are.
I'm telling you this because when you ask your guides or you pray and you get no answer, this is why. We have to say, what can I do? I want to be intentional about my health. What can I do can I work with you? Can I invite you in to help me with my health? And then as you guys know, when you open the refrigerator, your guides will say, don't eat cheese or chocolate. So I'm just telling you, be intentional when you invite them in, right? And then give them the permission to work with you about your finances. They'll start sending you messages. You'll start seeing guidance. You'll believe me, it really works. But when you ask 2 persons together, I can't really separate them to give you an answer. But that is your answer, they're saying. Be intentional about your health, ask for help. Be intentional about your finances, ask for help with your finances. They're bringing in your dad. Your dad's coming in. I don't know if your dad is crossed over, or if your dad is still here. It doesn't matter. His energy is present, so he has a lesson to teach you. He could have been bad with money, and that's your lesson. He could have been good with money, and that's your lesson. But there's some kind of lesson around money with your dad, okay?
Oh, okay.
I hope that makes sense. What do you think, Allie?
I get coherence, and that's exactly what you just said. In other words, when you're asking questions, you need to be coherent enough so that your guides can understand, and they can't, you can ask one question, get your answer, and then ask the other question because you're looking for something to be coherent. But when it is material as well as spiritual, or even, health and finances, it's too polarized a question. But anyway, thank you. All right.
That was helpful.
So we have Pure Visionary is the name. She'd like to hear, if she can, from her son, Aaron, Aaron.
Okay, let me just change my gears here.
Right.
I immediately hear, "Hi, Mom."
Did he wear a baseball cap either off to the side or in the back? I'm getting that.
Is she here?
I don't know.
Okay.
Pure Visionary, if you're here, let us know.
Yeah, I don't. I know. Every time you say that, I think about those old mediumship things. If you're in, knock on the table.
Knock on the table if you hear us. Yes. Oh, good. Okay, she is here. Yes. Did he wear a cap?
Yes. Okay, Pure Visionary. Thanks for popping in. Yes, let us know, because here's why we want to know. If we're connected to the right energy, we'll keep on going. If we're not connected to the right energy, then we're going to redial and figure out who we are talking to.
We get the right channel. Yeah.
Once we get a validation, we don't need any more. We just yes on the hat. Okay, great. Thank you. Good job, Allie. Okay.
Thank you.
I could see him. I see the hat. I'm seeing two different men though now. I'm seeing a thinner, younger guy, and then I'm seeing another guy. One guy's got lighter hair and the other guy's got darker hair. I don't know. Maybe another guy is an uncle or brother, or even a friend of his. You getting anything else, Allie?
When you said the thin, I got the thin guy. I don't know. Have you ever seen anybody take a piece of grass and blow on it and make noise and have it sort of chew on? That's what I get. I don't know. Or is it chew tobacco? I don't know. I get something like that, but I'm not sure if I've got the right person.
He says he's got dark hair. So
don't
let me lead you astray. So dark hair.
All right.
I saw the two guys. The one had the dark hair.
I'm still getting a countryside area, like he lived in the country or something. That's why I think I got the.
Or he visited it.
Or he visited it.
Yeah. Dark hair, average weight. I feel like he liked to be outside. I feel like he visited that area. That was something that he enjoyed, but not where. I don't feel like he was there all the time. I just feel like it was like maybe grandparents or somebody's place or someplace in the country. And I feel like he also did gaming, or he was inside his room sometimes. But that's interesting because he had both of those things that most kids go one way or the other.
Right.
He visited the place. Okay, great. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you that place that he visited actually was special to him.
It was. That's what I got. Yeah.
It was a really deeply special place. He really enjoyed. I have chills now. I don't know if people realized he liked it that much, but he really loved it. And so he does visit there now. He goes there and visits now. He visits you. He's with you quite often, actually, dear. You've heard him. You've seen or heard. You've gotten messages, visitations. You've gotten some kind of, I feel like you felt his energy. There's some kind of connection. What do you think? What do you think, Allie?
Well, I got psychic integration. So that's exactly what you just said, that, she's probably heard him, or he wants to talk to her psychically. just try to quiet the mind in order to feel the messages. That's really awesome. Yeah, and that the card just fits the bill. Sort of.
Yes.
Yeah.
She
I
said,
get that
yes,
he's around her. Yeah.
She said, yes, that is true. He does. So he loves you. He's still with you. Why do I feel like he has this personality where he could, he liked to either tease you or he just liked to do things to irritate you sometimes. You never knew, like he just tried to be contrary for fun. I don't know. Oh, you were one of my students.
All right.
Great. Okay. I can never remember, put your YouTube names with your regular names.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I only know a couple. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. And when I'm connected to spirit, I know even less. Well, good. Right. His message is he loves you. And he's saying, he keeps saying, you got this, Mom. You've got this. I mean, this metaphysical things, the clairs.
Oh, yeah.
He's saying, you've got this, Mom. Keep going.
Right.
Keep going. That's what he keeps
saying.
There'll
be more connections with him that way too, I believe.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. He'll be more open to it.
She said he teased and irritated everyone. Right. He was just devil's advocate. The kid had a big heart. He'd do anything for you, but he just needed to keep y'all on your feet.
On your toes. That's right.
He loves you. He loves you. You know he loves you. He loves you. Okay. He wants to actually also remember, he wants to say he sends his love to everybody. He wants to make sure everybody knows that he sends love.
That's sweet.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. Fabulous. The next one is from Kelly Barnes. And she says that her dad, Thomas Bounds, does he have any messages? She said she called him Diddy. Probably like Daddy Diddy. She called him Diddy, like Ditty. And he passed
not
suddenly.
Like Diddy. He wasn't a rapper.
Right, it's Ditty. No, he wasn't a rapper.
He wasn't P. Diddy? Okay, all right. I still want to be calling up P. Diddy's dad or something, in case he
no.
up in here again.
No, right. We don't want that problem. No, Thomas Bounds. Yeah.
I typically go with their real name rather than their nickname because I'm kind of I'm a Southern person, so I'm respectful. So I would just say Thomas. I know when I introduce people to my dad and they call him Pops, my dad would look at him like, "Excuse me." I don't want to do that. So Thomas, come on down. It's like The Price is Right. Come on down.
That's right. Ooh. Was he a painter? Did he do even paint by number? I'm seeing a painting or artistic stuff.
By number, that would be me. Yeah, I paint by number.
You do? My aunt used to do that. That's okay.
I paint by number, and even then, I'm a Virgo, so I get mad if I go outside the line. So I don't paint by number.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I need to relax and release and not be so critical. But anyway, Thomas, come on down. Okay, whoa. All right, that's good. Okay. I like his energy. He's funny, a little bit funny, actually. He's got a sense of humor. I told him to come on down. He came right up like next to me and was like, "I'm right here." And I was like, "Whoa, okay, that's loud." Got it. Sorry. Yeah, so I like him. He's fun. Let me know if that's not him because I want to know who just came up in my ear and said I'm right here because that
really. Yeah.
I don't need to just anybody up in here. I don't know if she's here. I don't know. She might not be here. Okay. Okay. Let me just keep going. So he says, he's fine. He's healed. I don't know. He had an illness. I'm feeling like an illness in here.
He said it was sudden. It was sudden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He says, I'm fine. So I guess that's your heart. I'm feeling it like right in my chest. I'm perfectly fine. Everything's good. He misses you. He does hang out with you and he tries to give you messages. He tries to, he's funny. This guy's funny. He's showing me he got in front of you and he was like, and you couldn't see him, and he thought at least you could pick up on the energy, like the wind. Like he really thought he was going to make wind. He's funny. I hope this
Wow.
is your guy because he's hilarious. Some of these people need to get with me and we need to do a show together because they're
I
hilarious.
agree.
I
I
mean, they're
know.
just like comedians or something. Um, he's happy for you. Everything's okay. You're going to be okay. He says you're going to be okay. Everything's going to work out fine. I think you have worries about finances or something going on with the house or property. What do you get, Allie?
Not I got pulled a loyalty card. That's what I got. But the only thing I had gotten was that painting thing. I just felt like zoomed in on it, that he was a painter but again, it could be something like I said, paint by number. People do that too. So
He could
like
be a
you,
painter.
it could
Absolutely.
be.
I'm just
Yeah,
reading his personality.
I understand. I understand. Yep.
He was telling me so much I didn't even ask him anything. Like, what do you do? Or I didn't ask him. He just
He just told you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Shannon, usually don't take anything from the chat because we have questions, but her dad died yesterday.
Well, we
I'm
can at
sorry.
least answer the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sorry
Yeah.
for your loss.
Yeah, Larry. His name is Larry. Yeah.
Dear,
Is it too soon to get a message? She says.
What I would do is go to if you don't know how this works, go to Allie's main channel on YouTube and you'll see tabs and you'll see community. Put a question in that you want to talk to him for next week, and we will dial him up next week. It's not too soon, but it's hard on us. It might be hard on you, okay, to get the reading. But,
I agree.
We can bring him in, but I would wait till next week. He's fine, though. He's perfectly fine.
When they get over there, they're amazed at how wonderful it is. I'm just going to say that. So, yeah, please, Shannon, we're very sorry for your loss.
Yes, I'm so sorry for your loss, dear.
Absolutely. I have, let's see, I have one more, Susan, and we're done, I think. It's a Trebla Lack is the person's name that wrote this. Does my nephew Brendan have a message? I don't know if she's here today, but
and we don't know if this person is alive. We are assuming this person has crossed over.
I think so, yes. Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry. Brendan? Was it Brendan, dear?
Brendan, yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
Hey, Medium Kim is in the house. Good to see you, dear. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Okay, Brendan. Nephew. It's her nephew. Brendan.
I see a real short haircut, and actually I see him in a swimsuit. Like he liked to water ski, maybe,
or
water. I see water. Yeah.
She's here, Allie, too.
Okay, good.
I don't know why, but I'm seeing things that would lead me to believe that this is a younger person. Or he's showing me if he hung around with you more when he was a little boy, then he would show me that, right? So I have a nephew and nieces that I really spent a lot of time with them when they were kids, but not at all once they got to be, in school. So if they crossed over, they would show me that because that's what I have in common with them. But I'm seeing a younger person. Brendan. Yes. Did you say dark hair, Allie?
I said sort of a short haircut, like a crew cut type of, yeah. But a Trebla, did he like the water? Did he go water skiing? Did he like swimming? Or was he around a lake or a beach?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Well, I think she just answered that. So she could have been answering another question, but I think yes, because you talked about water before. So okay. So I think we got the right person. He's fine. I see him with a relative. He's with a relative on the other side. This person is very protective of him. Very protective. I just see arms around him. almost claiming him. He's mine. You know how when you stand and you put your arms around and you bring their back to your chest? That's what I see. It's just this very, almost like a hug from behind.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet.
It is sweet. It is sweet. He's fine. He's okay. He's fine. Yes.
Okay, she had him a lot when he was
younger.
younger.
You were younger. Okay, great. Yeah. So that's why he was showing me that
That's
picture.
why he comes that way. Yeah.
Right. Okay. He's got somebody with him who's I think she's a grandmother, great grandmother energy. It is a woman. It could be your mother. I don't know. But yes, she's just so protective, and he doesn't need protecting. That's just how she is. She has got a hold of him.
That's awesome.
Fine. Yeah, it's awesome. He's perfectly fine. He sends us love. He misses you. He misses the family. He says he's fine. He cannot tell me. He keeps repeating over and over again, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm fine.
His mother. He's with his mother.
Okay.
Oh, well, isn't that great? The news. Okay.
Why she really has him. Like, that's my boy.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Very nice.
He's
so I get honoring oneself. They're telling you to honor yourself. You can think about them as much as you want, of course, but also honor your own path, your own self in this life. That's what I get as a message.
Honor. Do you light candles for them, or do you have some kind of ritual that you do? Is there a picture or candles or something? I think that also has something to do with what Allie's saying. I just feel like
okay.
It's something that you do to honor him. Maybe maybe you guys do something on an anniversary or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Or light a candle at the church or something.
Yeah. Those lines that I see. Yes, he's fine. He's with his mom, All
right. So I have one that I'd like to bring in, and it's from Emerging Soul Tarot. And I talked with Emerging Soul Tarot on a Zoom chat the other day. She has a channel here, and she's wonderful. She only shows her hands right now. She's a little shy. But if anybody can go over and check out her channel, I would love it. She lives in the UK. She has a bit of a British accent, but she's a wonderful person, and she's just part of our tribe. So we need to Emerging Soul Tarot is the name of it. Okay.
Great.
She'd like to know if there's a message from her dad, Brian.
How is Brian? Brian. Come in, Brian. He's showing me. Oh, you're welcome, Atrebla. I hope that was helpful, dear. Brian is showing me Bermuda. Okay, now he started out by showing me how gray, overcast, gloomy. He's saying it's gloomy. So now I get to go to places like Bermuda, and I don't have to worry about. I mean, he's talking about his very white legs and shorts. But he's saying that I don't have to get sunburned. I don't, I just go, and it's not even about the sunburn. It's about how ridiculous he said he thought he looked, his legs. But he gets to travel. He gets to do things. I feel like he has. I don't know if you're here to make sure I have the right person, but I feel like he has a little bit of an adventurous spirit, and now where he's at in heaven, he can travel all he wants, and there's no finances required. I mean, he can, you can, there's no work, there's nothing you have to arrange. It's like, boom, I'm going here and I'm going there. He wishes you were with him to do these things. He wishes, that he was still with you, but he's making the best of it. He's making the best of his situation. He does visit you. I don't know why he's talking about maybe winter. He doesn't like winter. I don't know. He's talking about dank. Do you know what dank means? What, like wet?
Yes.
And
damp and dry, a damp and dank atmosphere. Yeah.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And then I'm seeing stone with water, like with like damp water.
Yes.
So
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that describes where you live or what, but that's
Right.
what he's showing me. And then he gets on the he's funny too. I love it. He gets on the Spirit Airlines and he gets to go to Bermuda or the Bahamas or
Oh, there you go. All right.
Aruba or wherever
Uh-huh.
wherever he likes to go.
Uh-huh.
And so he's enjoying himself to the best of his ability. That's what he has to say. He sends his love.
I get embodiment. So,
Embody.
yeah, EMBODI, embodiment. So he's the embodiment of somebody who gets to travel all over the place. And maybe he wants her to get out of England and go to sunshine as well. I don't know.
Yeah, the embodiment of happiness too. The embodiment of like you just said, he gets to go wherever he wants, and yes, for her to embody some of that as well. Yes,
Well,
I
yeah,
agree.
when she can. Yeah, absolutely.
Totally.
Oh, all right. Well, we've had quite a show. If there's anybody I missed, we will definitely put you on the top of the list for next week. Thank you so much. If you've asked questions over here in the chat, please take those questions over to my community board and put them on, and we'll absolutely talk to you next week. Thank you so much. We love you and we appreciate you. Please go to Susan's channel and also sign up if you haven't, and like and subscribe to mine as well. And of course, Linda G. She could always use more people. She's got 45,000. She's got a small town, so it's awesome.
She's got a small town.
She does. She has a small town.
People.
That's right. God bless you all. Take care.
Thanks, everybody.